My name is Aditya, and I work for Pyth team. And the topic for today is what's stopping DeFi from competing with TradFi. So we have like 4 guys here who maybe want to listen me. And this happens when you give a workshop guy to do a panel, because I always do it like that. Like I pick people from the audience and make it interactive, but I don't think so. I have one Pyth team, one from Open Zeppelin who wants to listen to me. I'm happy with that. Okay, what's stopping DeFi from competing with TradFi? So, can you tell me why? Could be. What's come in your mind when you hear this topic? Okay, anything else? Don't take my slides, please. Okay, that's true. And to start with, we always say DeFi sucks. And it's true. Why? Now it comes to that. This also stops working now. Okay. If you see traditional finance apps, Robinhood, Charles Schwab, or NASDAQ, why they are better than DeFi? We can talk about 3 things. One, the cost. The cost is very less if you want to transact on them. They are minimal. And a lot of these, especially Robinhood, or if you're in Canada, Wealthsimple, you don't have to pay for any transaction fees. And if you compare with DeFi, the transaction cost is a lot if you're talking about L1, but on L2 it's minimal. As compared to trust, we say that we trust DeFi application a lot, but still a lot of us do a lot of transactions on Robinhood or Charles Schwab or any other traditional finance because we kind of trust them, because they will do good. And for the speed, of course, you can't compare normal Web 2 application with Web 3 application in terms of speed of finalizing any transactions. But there has been some applications built by Synthetics, Drift, or like Send Futures on Blast and Base, who are doing pretty good with the new DeFi applications, thanks to new types of oracles. So, what's preventing DeFi from competing with TradFi? Again, the topic. So, as a Pyth contributor and from the Pyth family, we have done this presentation multiple times. And we have compared with traditional finance a lot. But this time, I am taking a different angle and only focusing on one thing that I have to do at Pyth is improving the developer experience of Pyth applications, Pyth smart contracts, and how anyone can interact with Pyth. So let's talk about developer experience and how it can play a pivotal role in building any application, irrespective of it's an Oracle, DeFi, or any Web 2 application. So there are many things that we have to consider while building any application for any developer focused. The first is time to integrate. So an Oracle is a tool. It's a crucial tool. Like a camera to Waymo or any self-driving car. So it's a crucial tool, but it's not the selling point. Your selling point should be the business logic. So the time to integrate for any infrastructure tool should be very less, not more than like 2 or 5 minutes, I would say. That should be the aim. The developers should focus on the logic or the business logic that they want to build, not on how can I use this Oracle in my application. Transparency. We already have talked a lot about transparency in previous panels and talks. And your data flow from point A to point B, everything should be transparent when it comes to sensitive data like price feeds. Consistency. So what's consistency here? Nowadays, every dApp, they try to make it on every chain or chains that they want to support. We don't want every developer to learn about your infrastructure piece on every different chains. So they're already learning new language, SDKs, chain infra about chain and everything. We don't want them to learn about every tool as well. So if they want to use Pyth or any other Oracle on separate chain, the developer experience should be consistent. And we can start with like consistent IDs, consistent SDKs, consistent methods. And last, it's not a big deal, sometimes we think, but support is also part of developer experience. So we should focus on having 24/7 support, Second thing, we should not only support on our infra providers, but almost everything around that dApp. So if they've got stuck, maybe not because of Pyth or some other oracle, we should help them on everything around that dApp. Okay, since we have time here, like I can show you some of the good developer experience tools that I've seen from the companies who are present here. Like I never wrote, like for example, OpenZeppelin has a very good wizard of writing smart contracts. Amazing. You can just plug in a lot of things and you can create like a good smart contract, whatever you need. It's a very good developer experience who want to get tested, who just want to test like how things would work. So if you see, for Teller guys, I'm not part of Teller, but I found that if you want to make a query ID in Teller, it's very good that they have put it on their website. They don't have to integrate, install anything. You can write like, I need BTC here, for example, and USD, and generate the ID. You can generate the ID here only. Pretty good developer experience for Teller guys. Just comparing people who are here, Band protocol has a very comprehensive documentation, and they follow very good framework to that. Again, I'm not from Band, but I really like how quick someone can go from one place to another in their documentation. I want to show about one thing that we just launched 3-4 months back, our API reference page. One good thing about it is it's not a normal Web2 API reference, it's a Web3 API reference. So we are the first one that I have seen that you can interact with all the chains that we support and all the feeds that we support directly from a web API. So you have support of all the chains that we have. You connect a wallet. You want to query any price feed. You can query from here, or you want to interact with our contracts. You can see all the methods that are available on our contracts in every EVM chain, and that's all. You don't, even before implementing a contract, you can see every methods available, what feeds are available, and if you want to see what the current price is, you can check. So for example, if I want to see BTC USD on base, I'm not sure if it's updated, but I'll update it in front of you. So I update the BTC USD in front. I have my wallet connected, and oh, MetaMask will load here. Sorry. Give you a transaction. I have not used my, like I've never opened my VS Code, but without that, you can see all the methods that Pyth supports, and then you can read the price of BTC. If you see, this is the recent published time that I just updated. Okay, my bad. And yep. Basically, that's it. I want to, like, since we have very less audience, I would have wasted, like, not wasted, but I have spent a lot of time interacting with them. But this is our current status of Pyth. And thanks to Mario for building this chart. That's all. Thank you.